but as you can hear there from that piece, the memories of that day are still raw, especially for the families of those killed. Ruby Chen's 19-year-old son, Itay, was serving with the IDF when his tank brigade was attacked. His body is still believed to be in Gaza. I spoke to Ruby about why this moment in the conflict feels so different. Thank you so much for joining us. I see the number on your, can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's something that started way back when it was still 2 digits. It's a symbol of how many days since the last time I spoke to my son. And each day we wake up and we change the number. And when we got to the 100th day, you know, we were like in shock. 3 digits, like no way that we got here. Like all of us were like, we can't believe we got to 100. And no one fathomed that we would get to 200.
Throughout this process, have you had much contact with Benjamin Netanyahu, Ron Dermer, some of the people within the government? Have they been able to offer you the kind of support that you and the other hostage families have needed?
Yeah, it's a very difficult topic to talk about. I also have the ability to do a comparison because as a U.S. citizen, we were immediately, there was an envelope of support. The State Department has a function called SPIHA, Special President Envoy for Hostage Affairs. So it's an existing function, so they immediately, you know, were able to provide us the support that we were looking for. You know, I've been to Washington dozens of times over the last 2 years. We always get an invitation inside of the White House. If it is not, you know, that official, then it's another official. But when it comes to the Prime Minister and Ron Dermer, just say for a fact, I've been asking a one-on-one meeting with either of them the last 11 months. I have not gotten a reply yet.
Do you think they're serious this time, that they do want to finalize this conflict?
I think they've always wanted to find a way to get the hostages out. And I do think that the Prime Minister understands the magnitude of this impacting his legacy, which is, you know, where he is in his political career. But Henry Kissinger once said 50 years ago that the State of Israel does not have a foreign policy, only a domestic policy, which is to say that, you know, there's a lot of influence of the political aspects. And for the love of God, you know, I don't understand how this topic could be something that is utilized for political components. And it's unfortunate that the conversation in the public here in Israel has gone back to us and them. You know, it's instead of us, you know, it's again creating that division.
What is the sort of mood and feeling now in the coming days, knowing that negotiations are taking place currently in Sharm el-Sheikh?
I think that, you know, we saw the initial Israeli team leave today. We understand the negotiations that are more technical at the moment, so it feels different. But, you know, we need to make sure that everyone is eyes on the ball and remember that what comes out first is the 48 hostages. And then we could talk about all the implementation questions. Hopefully that, you know, brings also an end to the suffering of the people in Gaza that have been used as human shields for over 2 years. I do not think that, you know, we are in some sort of competition. Who is in more pain? I think that we at the end, the normal people, the simple people, we are collateral damage for politicians. Just, you know, let us have our peace and get to a place where there's no more killing.
Ruby, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me, and God bless.